MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Over the offseason, this organization embraced a new look, hoping maybe that can change the course of the franchise. For more, let's turn to Heidi Watney.
Now, you can see the new look for this team all over town as fans have been streaming to the team store to pick up some fresh gear. And it's not just the fans who are excited about the new look. Several players proudly sent out photos of their new unis on social media earlier today. Now that the cosmetic changes are done, we'll see if it translates to great play on the field.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brandon Woodruff gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Ready now, Javier Baez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 110.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. So nothing happening this time around. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two. Grounded to first. Rizzo was there. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting second, not shortstop, Brock Holt.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Brock Holt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Two and two. Brock Holt now with a full count. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. First delivery to him on the way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two for Christian Yelich. And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2.
Contreras.
Here's the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And oh, strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Popped him up. Smoke is right there. 2 gone.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. So stepping in, Omar Narvaez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Narvaez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one away.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Avisail.
Standing in, Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Eric.
Now to the plate, Eric Sogard. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
1-1.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail 1-0. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3 and 2 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Kipnis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is pulled into right. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. From the stretch.
Hey!
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. So digging in now, Justin Smoke as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman,
First offering on its way.
Smoke.
Hey! Ball one. One ball, one strike.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Roll, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Kane. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Up next from the
nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Holt is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Pitch popped up. Baez is calling for it. 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch. Ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Keston Hiura is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
2-0 now. The set and the 2-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Line to the right side, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's 4-2.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. So here's Avisail Garcia. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Here's Eric Sogard as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Kipnis is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs 2. All set for the start of the 4th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. Oh, I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Yelich is under it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 44.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Follow that pitch out.
Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Got him swinging in the dirt.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
In now, Ian Happ, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They trail 5-2. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Justin Smoke now. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. A textbook sack bunt situation here. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
The center fielder.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yep, that ball went out.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
That one's in there, 3-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Brock Holt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Brewers strand one, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between, the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Cubs.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Jason Gipnis.
And the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Garcia, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Caratini stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Here's Javier Baez. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Ball 2.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
No strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
In there, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
This is line to left. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One hit, one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs 2. Trevor McGill is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 29.
Standing in, Christian Yelich. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. McGill Playing here in his age 26 season, he was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now
the Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg. That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're still out in front, 5-2. Corbin Burns takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 39.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The first baseman, number 40.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now that's popped up. Smoke is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs 2. So here is Avisail Garcia, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a pop-up now. Bryant over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 7.
Digging in, Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Ball.
Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Ball.
Ball 2 now.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Here's another 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. It was a walk in his last trip. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. Smoke drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it remains 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Claudio will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jed Jerko will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 5, Jed Jerko.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He doubled his last time through. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Nico Horner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend, give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, and the deficit remains 5-2. Alec Mills gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 30.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Jed Jerko.
The pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The batter, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Settling in now, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Brewers go down quietly. They're still out in front, 5-2. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First offering on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two and one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Three and two now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, reined in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line. Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Popped him up. Sogard is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Lifted in the air out to right. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail 5-2. In is Christian Yelich. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Right side and right into the shift. Baez fields it cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keston Hiura. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a
Now
lot, and by
batting,
the time
catcher.
it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. One and one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Avisail Garcia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
The batter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 71, Josh Hader.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. One and two, here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Fouled off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball,
now
middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Kipnis.
Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
5-2 the final today. Milwaukee led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Brandon Woodruff earns his first win of the season. Kyle Hendricks was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Josh Hader closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.